Hi everybody, welcome to GTCoding. In this tutorial series, we are designing this home page using Figma, and this is our progress as of now. We have designed the header. Now in this video, we will design this topics section. So let's get started. Alright, first of all, let's increase the height of the frame. So let's select the frame and let's increase the height. So let's drag this down. Right now, the first thing we will do is we will add a rectangle as a background. So let's select this rectangle and let's create a background. I'll just drag it across the screen and we'll just increase the height. And let's give it a background color of black. So let's select this and let's scroll down, and in the fill, I'll just select the black color. Right now, let's add all the elements that we need to have inside this topic section. So the first thing we need to have is this heading. So for the heading, we already have created a component. So here we can see we have created this component for the heading. So let's go ahead and use this heading. Now to use that, we can just go over here to assets and just drag this heading and bring it over here. Now from the left side, we will have a gap of 128 pixels because even for the menu bar, we have a gap of 128 pixels. So if you press Option or Alt, you can see the spacing. So let's go ahead and let's bring it to the left, and we will have a gap of 128 pixels. And from the top, we will have a gap of 80 pixels. So let me just move these 2 pixels to the top. Right now, let's increase the width of this heading, and I'll just increase the width to 1024 pixels because from the right here also we have a gap of 128 pixels. Right now, let's add the heading. So let's change the text, and we need to type "What will you learn?" And that's it with the heading. Now let's add these bullet points. So for that, let's create a text. So let's click on text and let's click over here. And let's add the first topic, which is what are frequencies. And for this text, we will have a font family of Allegria. And we'll set the font weight to regular and the font size to 20 pixels. And on the left side, we need to have a dot. So let's click on this arrow and select ellipse, and let's create a circle, and let's set the width and the height to 8 pixels. So we can just click on this button. So we can just click on this button to have the same height and width. So just set the height to 8 pixels. Right now, let's bring this over here to this text, and let's set the color of this dot. So here, let's go to fill, and let's set it to this red color that we have in our website. And from the text, we will have a gap of 16 pixels. And I think that looks alright. So let's select both of these and let's create a group. So let's press Command G or Control G. And now this is a group. So let's go back to our layers. And here we can see this is a group. So let's bring it up a little bit. And we will have a gap of 40 pixels from the top, and from the left we will have a gap of 140 pixels. Right now, let's duplicate this group. So we need to have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 more groups. So let's select this group and let's press Ctrl D or Command D to duplicate it, and let's bring it down, and we will have a gap of 24 pixels. Now let's duplicate this 4 more times. So I'll just press Command D or Control D 4 more times. And we can see that it has the correct spacing for all these elements. Right now, I'll just quickly add all the topics. So let's type using DAW and vocals processing. And then we have mixing. And then we have mixing console and mastering. Right, that's it with the topics. Now let's create an image over here on the right. So for that, let's create a rectangle. So let's click on this arrow and select rectangle. And let's create a rectangle over here. And we will have a gap of 140 pixels from the right. Let me just decrease the width a little bit. And we'll also decrease the height to match with the number of topics. Right now you can add the image that you want over here. So you can just go over here to fill and select image and select the image from here. But I'll just use a plugin called Unsplash. So let's right click over here and go to plugins, and in recents we have Unsplash. So I'll just type DAW and let's select one of these images from here. Let me just select this one right here. Right now here we can see from the top we have a gap of 80 pixels. Now from the bottom also we will have a gap of 80 pixels. So if I click on this rectangle and if I press Option or Alt, and now here we can see we have a gap of 177 pixels. So let's reduce the height of this rectangle. So I'll just press Shift and Command and let's press the up arrow. And now we have 77 pixels. So let's just press Command and down arrow 3 more times. And now we have 80 pixels from the bottom. And I think we also have some shape over here on the right. So let's add that as well. So let's click on rectangle and let's create a shape. So we will have a width of 8 pixels. And let's set the height to 60 pixels. And let's duplicate this. And let's rotate it. So press Shift and drag it over here. And we'll set the height of this to 80 pixels. And let's just bring it together. And let's select both of these and let's change the color. So I'll just click on Fill and let's choose a color. So we'll choose the yellow color. So this color right here. So let's select the color picker and let's select this color. And let's also group this. So let's press Command G. And I'll just position this. And I think that looks alright. Now let's increase the height of this background rectangle so that we have a padding of 80 pixels from this element. So now we can see we have a padding of 47 pixels. So let's press Command and Shift and press the down arrow. And now we have 80 pixels from the bottom. Right now let's select all of this and make it a group. So let's press Command G and let's just name this topics. And that's basically it with the topics section of our design. In the next video we will design this info section and this blog section. Alright, so that's it for this video. If you have any doubts you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.